everybody. I hope you're finding some time to exercise at home. Well, since we're doing this virtually, I'm going to record this lesson for you. There's some things you can do at home. Some of my older students, you third, fourth, and fifth graders, you know most of these exercises as we always did them last year. But some of you younger kids and new students, just kind of follow along. I think you can rewatch this, and if you don't get the hang of it to start with, but when you get back, fitness is the name of the game here in my class. We work on FitnessGram, we work on all the fitness principles, muscular strength, muscular endurance, cardiovascular, and a lot of flexibility. So if you don't mind, find a spot, get up, and let's try to do a few things. We're going to do about 3 or 4 exercises. We're going to repeat them. And so what you need to do is just follow along. If you get off track, rewatch this, however you have to do it, but it's not too difficult. This just gets your blood flowing and your heart rate up, and they repeat themselves, all right? So what we're going to first do is we're going to do half jacks, which is like a regular jumping jack, but a half jack that's a half jack. And then we're going to do squats. These are squats. Now when you're doing squats, you don't want your knees to go further than your toes. You should be able to see the front of your toes. So I'm going to show you 2 angles. This angle, I can still see my toes. And this angle, I can still see my toes. You don't want to sit down like you're going to sit down on the floor. You just want to, you're working your hams and your glutes, your behind muscles. So that's how you do that. And then we're going to do some stretch, upper body stretching, and then we'll end it with some floor work stretches, all right? All right, you ready? Let's do 10 half jacks. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, jump squats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to half jacks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Half jacks. Again. 8, 9, 10. Squat. 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 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it off a little bit. Now we're going to do trunk rotations. Nice and easy. Don't do it too hard, too fast. That's called dynamic stretching. How's it feel? Great, Mr. Miller. All right. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I want you to lift up, turn to the side, lift up. Hands on your knees. Keep your back straight. Don't bow. Keep it straight. Hands on your ankles. Hands on your toes. See if you can put your hands on the floor, my bad. Back to your toes. Back to your ankles. Back to your knees. To your waist. All right. Shake your legs off a little bit. Let's do 10 more jacks. Half. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's jog in place in a minute. Pick the knees up a little bit. Pick them up. 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 Get them arms going. Pick them up. All right, shake it off a little bit. Now, arm straight out, grab your elbow. It's going behind your back here. This is stretching all through here. Looks kind of like this from behind. That's one of your simple tests I'll be doing for you. All right, the other arm. Scratch your back if you can. All right, arm straight out, over. See your palms. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. 10 jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squat, 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 squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it off. Shake it off. I'm coming to look at the camera and see if it can see me on the floor, because as you know, I'm having to record this. Let me check it real quick. All right. That feels good, don't it? Now, while you're at home, I'm hoping you're getting some outside activity when you can, with your parents' permission, of course. Some simple ways you can get your daily required physical activity. Got a dog? Take it for a walk. Of course, if your parents approve, take your dog for a walk. If you got a garden, work in the garden with your parents. Help your parents fold clothes. That's exercise. Pick up the trash. Carry out the trash. Those are things you use an upper body can only help you get better. All right, I'm gonna get on the floor now and we're gonna do some stretches. Find a nice comfortable spot, carpet, anything like that. This first stretch we're gonna do is called the butterfly stretch. All right, butterfly stretch, put the soles of your shoes or your feet together. Make them clap. Grab your toes, try to pull them in close as you can. And this works, stretches through here, your quads and your hamstrings. Now you're going to slowly fold down your nose towards your toes. Like this. If you can't touch your toes, that's great. You can't yet. I think they're working on some stuff outside. Sorry, Cat. All right? All right. So nose to the toes. All right. Hey, how you doing? All right, so this is called a butterfly stretch. You see I'm flapping the wings. I had a kid in first grade last year, he was flapping so hard, he flew up toward the ceiling. You believe that? No, don't believe that, I'm just kidding. Flapping your wings. All right, the next stretch we're gonna do is called the pike stretch. It's P-I-K-E, pike. What does it rhyme with? Bike, like, take a hike. All those are rhyming words. All right, pike stretch. Straight out, straight out. Don't bend your knees unless you have to. If you can't quite touch your toes yet, like this, the key word is yet. You can do it, you will do it as the year progresses. But right now, if you cannot grab your toes yet, just grab your ankles if you can. If you can't grab your ankles, try to grab your calf muscles. But hopefully most of y'all, being young, you should be limber and flexible enough that you can just grab your ankles or your toes. If you can grab your toes, keep your knees flat, straight and flat, your legs flat on the floor. Grab your ankles. Try to lower your nose to your knees. I can't go all the way to my knees yet, but some of you may. You should feel it in your hamstrings back here, this muscle that's running from the backs of your knees all the way up to your behind, your glute muscles, your gluteus maximus. So stretch it, Nice and slow. You don't want to ever do it fast. You don't want to go real fast like that because you could pull a muscle, stretch a muscle out. That's called dynamic stretching. This stretch, it's a nice easy stretch. You go into it nice and slow. Grab your ankles or your toes, whichever you feel more comfortable, and just grab it. Do it. I'm going down again. That feels pretty good. Back to the butterfly. Leaning forward, you should feel a nice, easy stretch. If you feel nothing, that means you're not quite putting enough effort into it usually. But you should feel a little bit of resistance, just enough so you can feel, oh, that's different than normally just sitting here. When I do this, I can feel it. If I'm sitting here like this, I don't feel anything. If I go forward a little bit, I feel a stretch. Same way with the pike stretch. Sitting right here, not much stretching going on. Knees, not too much. Ankles, not for me, it's not too much of a challenge. Toes, that's a little bit of a challenge. Of course, I stretch every day, so, and you should too if you can. You can find a minute or two sometime when you wake up in the morning. I do my push-ups in the morning. Biceps, do those in the morning. We'll get to that in a few minutes. Ankles, knees, deep breath. Breathe in, deep in, deep in, deep in. Hold it, sit up straight. Use good posture. Your back should be straight. I'll show you from this angle. My back is straight. Good posture up, 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 down to my toes. If you need to bend your knees just slightly, you can bend them a little bit slightly right now. But as you start getting more and more flexible, then you can put your legs straight out, grabbing your toes. All right, the next stretch we're gonna work on is called the V-sit. Straddle stretch, V-sit. It looks like the letter V. S-T-U-V, the letter V. W-X-Y-Z. 4 more letters. It's the 5th letter from the end of the alphabet, all right? Now, hands over your head. Lean your head to the right. Lean your head to the left. Now, if you can, take those hands and try to put them on top of your toes without bending your knees. If you can only do one hand on it, that's fine. If you can't grab your toe yet, that's fine. Key word in my class, I can't make a free throw yet. I can't throw a frisbee yet, but you will. If you work at it in my class, I can almost guarantee you these things you can do. Flexibility. Everybody can improve their flexibility, even your parents. All right, let's go back to the V-sit, the straddle stretch. I got 2 hands on this foot, and I'm leaning into it. Some of you might put your nose down on your knees. You should be able to feel it in the back of your hamstring back here. All right, 2 hands here. All right, coming up again. Grab your palm, lean your head to the right, lean your head to the left. Now 2 hands on top of your toe. Lean into it, feel that stretch. You should feel it in the back of your leg, your hamstrings, your calf muscles. Now remember, if it's tough for you, bend your knees. It doesn't matter if you bend your knees yet. You can get into it, you will get your flexibility over time. If you just have to grab your ankles, grab your ankles. Hands on your toes, lean into it. Lean into it. Try to put your nose down on your knees, if you please. Back to the other side. Nose on your knees, if you please. Back to this side. All right. Hands back here, hands back here. Put your feet together and lift your bottom off the floor. This is a reverse plank. We'll work on the regular plank later, but this is called a reverse plank. You're holding your bottom off the floor. Everything is in line, straight down to my toes, from my head to my toes, all the way through my nose, only because I say so. I'm just kidding with you. Y'all know me when y'all in my class. I like to make rhymes every time. I'm a poet, don't know it. All right? You should feel a little bit in your arms, your triceps, your biceps. All right, lower it down. All right, I'm gonna turn to this side, back to the butterfly stretch. And right now we're gonna roll back and we're gonna do some crunches. Working on your ab muscles, these muscles in your stomach, all right? So to do a crunch, I want you to cross your feet, take your 4 fingertips on each hand, put them behind your ears. I don't want you pulling your neck up to try to lift up. That's not good for your neck. So take your fingers and put them behind your ears just to rest them there, and come up and touch your elbows to your knees, just like this, nice and easy. You should start feeling it right in here. Elbows to knees, elbows to knees, elbows to knees. Keep your feet crossed. Don't slam down. Don't even slam your head down. That would probably hurt. All right, let's do elbows to knees again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, oh yeah, 1. All right. All right, now you can just relax a second. You should feel it easing up on here. Should have felt a little bit of, tiredness there, that you were working something. If you felt something, then you were doing some good work. I'm sure you were. All right, let's do 10 more of those. Cross your ankles, elbows to knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch straight out. Straight out. Make an I with your body, the letter I. Stretch it out. Toes toward that wall, and fingertips toward the opposite wall. Opposite. Pointing toward the same, the opposite. All right, let's do some windmills. I call these windshield wipers, excuse me. Windmills are a different exercise. Windmills, windshield wipers, like on your car. You can put your feet together, you can put your hands on your stomach. Windshield wipers, you don't want to let your feet slam on the floor. You don't want to slam on the floor. Windshield wiper in a car. Let's do that 10 times. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Sit up and take a deep breath. Wow. So we worked on our legs, we worked on some flexibility, we worked on some abdominal muscles, our upper body strength up here. Now we're going to do some push-ups. That's my favorite thing to do. Not really, but I like the way they make me feel. So, I wish I could be with you in person, and we will be in person, because good form is key. You want to have good form, because if you're doing all kind of weird push-ups, if you're not doing them right, they're not very effective, and you're not going to get stronger. But if you do them correctly, if you got a partner, a brother or sister, mom, dad, somebody there to watch your form, make sure your back, everything goes down at the same time. I'm going to show you a few correct ones. See my arms bend? You 4th and 5th graders should know about right angles. Look at my arms. That's a right angle. And up. Down and up. Down and up. All right, so the key is keeping your body on a level. You don't want to have your behind too high up in the air. I call these camel hump push-ups. They're not good push-ups. That's not a push-up. And believe it or not, I've been teaching 23 years. I've seen those a lot. And I've seen snail push-ups when they do like this and kids do this. No, you got to bend them arms. Everything All of this to your toes go down at the same time. Pay attention to my chest and my thighs and my legs. They're all touching the floor at the same time. Watch a few more. Chest is touching and up. Chest is touching and up. Chest is touching and up. All right, chest is touching and up. Now, what that's going to lead to is some of this. Boom, boom, boom. That's my bicep. B-I-C-E-P-S, biceps muscle. All right? So, work on your push-ups. Do 10, 9, do 8. Try to do as many as you can until you're tired. A couple times a day, and you'll start seeing some improvement. All right, so we worked on stretching. We worked on some abs. We worked on some arms. A little bit of cardio with that jumping jacks and the squats. I hope to see y'all soon. Practice some of these exercises at home. Get your parents on the floor to help you. Or in fact, encourage them to do them with you, because fitness is for a lifetime. We want you to be healthy. We want you to be strong. Okay? All right, I'm Mr. Miller. I'll see you next time. Bye.